Okay. Now Russell says, do you meditate often? What is your personal meditation practice? Well, I studied Aikido with mind and body coordination, which has a tremendous amount of a focus on understanding the relationship between us and the energy of the nature, our energy and energy of the nature, and understanding the relationship between our body and our mind and our body. So the meditation is a few different kind of meditation, and breathing meditation, concentration expansion meditation, and these are all some things that I enjoy. And the more you meditate, the better, because through meditation, what you're actually doing, I have this explained in detail in one of my books, Me, My Psyche and I, which I recommend it very highly for anyone who would like to pick up a copy, whether paper or ebook. Ebook is much cheaper. You can go on my site, mindthatseekstruth.com, mindthatseekstruth.com, and you go to the books section, and Me, My Psyche and I has a chapter that you can, each one of the books have table of contents that you can look at for free, and there's sample chapter that you can read on. But in Me, My Psyche and I have a chapter talking about stop time, how to stop time, which is an interesting concept, but I refer to it shortly here. Meditation is a way for you to get your thoughts out of your consciousness. Because as you know, our consciousness has collected all what has happened in our life, our memories, which is called the field of the known. We record everything 24/7. So our consciousness have observed and learned and recorded all these experiences, either personal experiences that you personally experienced in life, or things that you read or you saw, traditions, customs, religions, all these things, beliefs, and even through your genes, certain things that have passed through your ancestors, and now it's all part of your being, understanding, part of your program. And all these experiences and knowledge have been recorded in your consciousness, memory. So hence we call it the field of the known. And when you think of your memory, a certain event in the past, in the memory, memory is the past. Everything that you have here is recorded from something happened in some other time. So memory is the past. So when you're in your memory, you're in the past. So you're no longer here. You traveled in time. You're in the past because you're in the memory. Memory is the past, so you're in a different time. You're no longer here. You're not aware of the time here. You're in that time. Or when you project something from the past, modify it in the present, and you conjure up something projected to the future, you created another time, a past, present, and future. Otherwise, there is no tomorrow waiting for you, because when tomorrow comes, that's the now, that's present, that's today. So it's not like there's a tomorrow waiting and you plan for it. No, tomorrow is today. So everything is the now. Everything in your life is the now. Now is the representation of the past, and now is the present of your future. Because whatever you do now is the basis of what your future will be. So your future is because of what you do now. And what you're doing now, where you are, what you are, is based on what has happened and where you came from, the past. So now is collective of all times. Everything is here. The past and the future is about now. Now is because of how your past been, so the past is now here. And now is what your future is going to be based on, whatever you do. So this whole business of field of the known, which you roam around into it, it takes you from now to the past. It creates time. And when you think about certain kind of a, let's say, experience you had yesterday, I had a great fun yesterday eating that food, or I ate that food and I had a stomach big like the jalapeno that I had last night, and I say, I wonder if tomorrow I'll be fine, or I still have pain tomorrow. So I created time with my mind. Or I say, I had this pain last night, I wonder, I'm okay now, I hope I'll be okay a little later on. So I created time. I wonder if I'll be still feeling the same pain, or just as I did last night. So I now created time. When you meditate, you take your thoughts out of your consciousness, because you would be, through meditation, the kind of meditations, the different kinds, you would be one with the moment of things happening, the moment of life. Let's say you focus on a certain kind of meditation, which is like breathing meditation, and this particular one, you focus on your breathing. You breathe in, and you're alert and aware of this whole, what is happening. You're breathing in, you're thinking, and you're seeing, you're feeling the oxygen entering your body, you're following it. Your mind and your thought is with that action of breathing in. And when you exhale, you feel it, you see it. Therefore, you are with the very moment of what the breathing is happening. So you're not in your memory, you're with the now. When you're with the now, which is because of the meditation, your focus, your full attention that you're making to that what is happening at that moment, at the now. Therefore, your thoughts is outside of your field of the known, of the consciousness. You've managed to take your thoughts out of where it usually operates, which is the field of the known. Everything that you do, every thought that you have is because of your consciousness, based on a dead information. But it's a knowledge that is accumulated in your consciousness. So when you take your thoughts through meditation or the full attention to something, out of the consciousness, out of the field of the known, and with the actual movement and flow of life, which is, meditation is one of it, when you do the breathing or whatever else it is you're doing, you're totally taking your thoughts out of its function and movement in the field of the known, in the past, in the memory, and take it out to somewhere that is unknown, or at least is with what is happening at that moment. And that's where you stop time, because there is no comparison of in the past or conjuring up for the future. It is only the now, and that's where thoughts is out of consciousness, and that's when time stops. The only time that you feel time is when you go into your memory or conjure up some future. But when you're doing something, that's why you often say time flies when you're having fun, because you're constantly focused on what is being done, what is happening at that very moment. You're not in your memory, you're not in the past, and you're not in the future. You're not thinking about anything that you worry about or you wonder about or you're hoping for. You're all with the actual flow of life, and that's when time doesn't exist. Hence you say time flies when you have fun, because you didn't notice the time, and you notice the time when you compare it with what it was, what it is, and what it could be. And that's the same way as fear happening. Now, for that, you can go to my site and look at the video seminar I did for a local university called The End of Fear. It's an interesting 1-hour seminar that you have a 10 minutes of a free part of it. You can see the rest of it. If you want, you can purchase it. It's very nominal fee, and you can download it and then you can watch it. I highly recommend the Me, My Psyche and I, and then it will perhaps explain a little bit more on meditation, on this question that you had, and many other. Take a look at the table of contents on mindthatseekstruth.com of the books that I've written, and you will see what is entailed and see if that is something that you should have. And I really think that you should, because all these conversations are to bring you, give you enough information so you can deal with things on your own. So reading these books, it does help you to understand how this ticks, how things work, and you become your own master of teaching yourself as your life unfolds and how you go about this journey of life.